Hey guys, so Nyla decided to lay down, so we're going to be moving the cards down here a little bit. But we're doing a pick a pile, so pick one, two, or three. I'll give you guys a second if you need. Okay, so let's start with pile number one. So we have the Two of Pentacles in upright. So you're kind of juggling with trying to make a decision right now. You're trying to find that balance within your life. Let's see with our Mystical Wisdom card deck, more in depth, what it is that you're trying to juggle, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and why is it making you feel, I'm hearing, off kilter. Okay, group one, so we laid out the cards. Let's get started. So the first card we have is Vacation. So immediately what I'm getting is that you need to start taking a break from all this juggling. How it was saying about how you are juggling those Two of Pentacles. We also have Memories. So with Vacation and Memories, it's almost like you need to take a break from your past. If that makes sense for you guys. Like, you need to take a break from those thoughts. I think basically what you're trying to balance is your past and your future. And you need to find the middle because you're not having... You shouldn't be living for your past or for your future. You should be living for now. And with the Animal Bond card coming up, I'm not really getting any context on it right now, so I'm going to continue on and then we'll go back to it. Battle of the Blues. So this might be actually a bond that you had with somebody. So, okay, Spirit's really like unraveling the loop now. Like, you had a father figure or a masculine figure in your life that hurt you and taught you that there is no balance within your life, that they tried to teach you chaos because they only knew chaos. And because of that bond, I'm hearing like trauma bond. Like, you guys, you and this person both were hurt by the same kind of thing because that person passed their hurt on to you. You need to believe in your dreams, though. You need to start going and finding your roots. Because with this red, I'm really seeing, like, just this, the root chakra, like, having to dig in and make a foundation for yourself. Something that you probably never have had up until this point. And it's kind of scary. But to have that dream life that you want, you have to build a foundation. Okay, so self-confidence, competition, and creative wonderment, following your passion. So with these three cards coming up together after those four cards, I'm really getting about building up your confidence, building up your foundation, building up with your passions and with what you love, instead of creating it in an environment that you hate. Instead of building a foundation based off of your past, instead of building a foundation off of these ideas that this person taught you back then, that this person showed you. Oh, life has to be miserable. Life has to be like this. Life is always going to be like this. But that's their story. That is their line of thought. It doesn't have to be yours. Right now it might be yours, but that's only because they taught you it. But you can learn other stories. Let's see. Money, find a way to abundance. So I think this has to do possibly with your career. If you're trying to step into a new chapter in your life when it comes to your work, Spirit's really telling you to follow that passion. Follow what it is that sparks that joy in you, that you don't have to feel all depressed about life just to live it. There's not this price I'm seeing. Like, Spirit wants me to tell you, there's not a price to living. You just live. You have to realize that you chose to come here. 6:11 on the clock. You chose to come here. And because of that, you chose these lessons. You chose these things to come to you. Nobody wants to hear that they caused their own pain. And I'm not saying that you per se caused your own pain, but one second, Nyla's hopping up. There we go. Careful, baby. She tripped on the thingy. One second, guys. Okay, so my ADHD brain was going all over the place, and with Nyla hopping up, it was going crazy. So let's get back to it. Let's keep on chugging forward. You need to find that passion and create those roots with your abundance that you already have. You have to realize that life doesn't have to be miserable. Archangel Raphael, healing mind, body, and spirit. Goodness, Nyla, you're a pain in the butt sometimes. So, with Archangel Raphael, you need to either call upon him or ask for his help healing. Like, you don't have to. I'm just suggesting it. But it might be good to call upon Archangel Raphael for healing of your mind, body, and spirit, to help you move forward, to help you settle into this new chapter instead of living in the past. It's okay to live for the future because you want to see the exciting things that are coming. But if we idealize the past and if we idealize the future, 8:11 on the clock, then we're never living in the present. And that's why it's always so elusive to have this happiness, because we're constantly chasing what's already in front of us. Just because we're literally not seeing that everything we want is already here. And it's okay to build upon that. Everyone needs to build up onto their foundation, but you need that foundation first. So let's pull this card and see what's going on all together overall with this last card. Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. So you literally think, like, you have this mindset that this thing that you want, it would be a miracle for you to achieve this because of where you came from, because of how you grew up, because of what this person taught you, this masculine figure within your life showed you. And it's just, truthfully, you need to start expecting miracles, but also realize that these miracles aren't impossible. If anything, it's weird when there's not miracles, because miracles are supposed to be natural. When there's no miracles, that means there's something wrong going on. It's little miracles happen all the time. Miracles don't have to be this huge thing. Like, wow, I got $1 million in the mail and now I can pay off my car bill. You know what I mean? Like, it's not this specific thing. So I hope that helps. And so let's move on to group 2. So give me 1 second. Okay, so now that we have that all cleaned up, group 2, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So you're worried about loss. You're worried about isolation. You're just worried. So let's see what the heck's going on, why you're worried, and how we can fix it. So Spirit, please help. Getting the cards are already shuffled enough. Weird. Okay, we're going to have to try to work around Nyla. So I'm going to just shove those under her feet because I need enough space to do all the cards. Let's scoot that over. Tuck that under her tummy. There we go. My goodness, Nyla. Okay. Now that we have all those settled, let's get started. 11:11 on the clock. Wow. That's awesome. Group 2, already starting out with a bang. You need to let go of something. So this feeling of loss, it's okay to have this feeling of loss, but remember that every ending is a new beginning. This letting go doesn't have to be a hard thing. It is going to be work. It's going to take work, but that doesn't mean that it has to be a bad thing. It's all about your perspective on this. Excuse me, Nyla. There you go. Memories. So you're fearing because of your past. And this is something that was going on with group 1. So if you are attracted to both groups, this might be something that's happening within your life. So you need to let go of your past, because this thing that happened to you, whatever it is, it's still affecting you to this day. We need to heal this because we have Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael actually came out in the first card thing as well, the first card deck. So let's keep going. Again, I'm sorry this is such a messy setup. Nyla's here, and even if I chase her out, she's going to come back, and she just wants attention. Look at her. She's a little ham. Okay, so you have a lot of illusion in your mindset, and you need to heal that because you have I'm just seeing like this anxiety, just pure anxiety. And this anxiety is taking over your life. This anxiety is ruling over everything you have. And it's making it nearly impossible to live in the present or the future. It seems like with group 1, it was about living in the present. And in this group, it's also about living in the present. That they were too busy living in the past and the future. You're too busy living in the past. Peacock, raise your standards. So something is happening now. We're going to have this opportunity, I'm getting. You're going to have that opportunity to shatter that mirror, to shatter that illusion. And it's going to give you that opportunity to step forward and look at that. That is you raising your standards and turning into the peacock. Because look at those feathers at the bottom. She is a peacock, but she's so much more than a peacock. And so it's just so crazy because you guys have all this potential, and it's even more than potential. It's pure, I'm hearing like pure talent, but you just don't see it. You just don't see it. And I don't know why you don't see it. And maybe the cards will tell us, but you have so much going for you, but you're so terrified of your past that you need to face it. You really need to face your fears. We have courage. We have dragon. And face your fears. Oh my god, literally. I knew that face your fears was in this deck, but I wasn't sure if it was going to come up in this pile. And the fact that after I said facing your fears, it came up. Perfect. I love it. I love it. You need to start facing your past, whether that means journaling or talking to your therapist or talking to your partner or talking to your family. You know, you need to work through your stuff. And I'm not saying go and blame people. I'm not saying go and say, oh, well, I feel this way because you did this. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying write down in your journal or tell your therapist, hey, this thing happened to me when I was younger and I really don't know what to do about it. I really wish I could change the way I think about this. And they will help you. Or writing it down and do your own research on this thing that's going on. So let's go on to the next card. Angel of Miracles. So, expecting a miracle. And the last one is thinking big for your future. So the overall is thinking big for your future. So you have these two, which is literally telling you, well, let's look, these three. It's telling you to heal, expect miracles, and look at the bigger picture because you have it coming. It's the whole, like, it factor. Like, you have it. You are the it factor. And I think you're so caught up in the lack that you cannot possibly see the abundance that you have. Abundance can come in many different forms, like Spirit's coming through and telling me this. Abundance can have many different forms, whether it's food or clothing or friendship or money. You know, it's all dependent on what your gratitude is around it. And so when you're not feeling grateful for what you have, you're constantly going to be seeking for things outside of yourself. So step away from the past and start living in the present. So I hope that helps. And then give me 1 second, group 3, and we'll get to you. Hello, group 3. So let's get started and see what's going on. You have the strength cards, so finding courage, passion, and power. So let's shuffle quick and see what's going on with you. Why you need courage and strength. What is it that you are facing? Groups 1 and 2 have their own battles that they're facing, and I think this might be a common theme coming up about facing things. So you might be actually facing your future, because group 1 was facing their past and future. Group 2 was facing their past. So I'm thinking you might be facing your future. It's possible. I don't know for sure yet. But let's lay out the cards and see what the heck is going on. Sorry guys, didn't mean to bump you. Just trying to lay out the cards in the way that I do. But Miss Nyla's being a booty butt. Come on. Come on, excuse me. Okay, excuse me. Gotta put that under there. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, Nyla's scared. Somebody upstairs is making noises. Thank you, Nyla. Let's move those so we have a little more space. Okay. Much better. Okay. So you are also facing an illusion just like group 2. You are facing something that I'm seeing like grandeur ideas, that you're not seeing the truth to a situation. So we have sensuality, so you're not listening to your heart either. I'm hearing the one song from Anna Blue, and God, I don't know why, and I haven't heard that song in forever, but it's like she's just saying, I'm so lonely and so alone. You're the reason why I'm feeling this way, essentially. And somebody made you feel alone. Somebody made you feel like you can't do whatever this thing is, because you're having to face this illusion that is in your heart. A lot of more green, so I'm definitely thinking. And dragonfly, wow, I actually asked for a sign about dragonflies earlier today, so that's interesting that came up. So living life to the fullest. So you might not be living your life to the fullest right now. You might be hiding away. Confrontation. So you need to choose what you want to do. There's something coming up. There's some sort of choice that's happening right now. And you have to realize that as long as you're not hurting anybody, you are making the right choice. Well, not necessarily. Okay, let's rephrase that, because there's sometimes you could make the wrong choice. I'm saying in this particular circumstance, you want to make a choice, and you need to make a choice, but you need to pick your battles wisely, and you need to choose what's right for you. Let's see what else. Animal bond. So there's a bond here. This might be, I'm seeing like, you might want to talk with this person about what happened. If there was somebody who like hurt your heart, but like you don't have to talk to them. You could journal it, or you could, I think more so what would be a good thing to do is the visualization that you talk with them in your head, because our mind doesn't know the difference. You talk with them in your head and you tell them how they made you feel, and you talk about what you wish would have happened instead, or that, you show yourself what would have happened instead. You give yourself that clarity. Self-resilience. Don't be afraid to fly solo. You think that you have to depend on this person, but in reality, if this person is meant to be in your life, you can do what you need to do, and they're going to stay. Or if you don't want this person to stay because they hurt you, allow them to fall away naturally. It's not your job. It's not your job to control whether they stay in your life or not. 7 deadly sins, humanity's destructive traits. Okay. So this and this is really calling out to me, the confrontation and 7 deadly sins. So it's like you're going to war. Like these very much look like war things. You think that this is like, that this person is trying to hurt you. Oh, okay. I think Group 3 is going through something similar as Group 2, but a little bit different. You think that this person is going to hurt you because you have this illusion that you've been hurt in the past, or that you were hurt in the past. Excuse me, Nyla. No. Okay, there we go. So taking a leap of faith. You need to take a leap of faith and trust this person. This person isn't trying to hurt you. This person... Yeah, Nyla? Hi. this person isn't trying to start a battle with you. This person wants that bond. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to. Okay, I really see it now. You think you have to be this courageous, like, look at this with these two. The lion, well, this isn't exactly a lion, but, you know, the cat, the big cat and the lady. You think you have to do this on your own. You think that if you depend on somebody, that something bad's going to happen, or you think that that person's going to hurt you how the other person hurt you. I'm really getting that this is about a relationship, that a father figure hurt you in the past, and you think that your partner is going to hurt you in that same way. So let's keep going and see what the heck's going on. Battle of the Blues. All three of you guys got this one. And I believe you all had animal bond as well, if I'm correct. I don't know for sure, though. But really, you need to face this sadness. You need to face this pain, because this person isn't trying to hurt you. If you do feel hurt, it's because there's probably a misunderstanding on your end of things, because you're holding on to the past and you're holding on to that pain. So let's pull the last card and see what the overall is for this. But I'm very much getting, okay, healing. Archangel Raphael, you all, at least two of you got this one. I believe it was all three, though. So, Battle of the Blues and Angel Raphael, it's funny how I believe all three of you had those two. So you're all going through some sort of sadness or some sort of challenge. Or if you were attracted to all the decks, like all three piles, then it's probably just like, you know, take it as it resonates. But I'm very much getting that for this last collective, this last group, you need to heal that pain so you can have this bond. Because this person doesn't want to hurt you, but if you are so afraid of them hurting you, you are going to end up getting hurt, because you're going to self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage. Just because you have trauma, just because you've had a hard time, doesn't mean that this person is also going to hurt you, that this person is going to cause havoc for you. This person is not here to hurt you. I'm getting that this might even be a divine connection. If you're not with this person right now, then they might be coming in. But right now, like, it's okay to focus on yourself, but also realize that because we have self-reliance here, it's okay to focus on yourself, and it's okay to take care of yourself. But remember that you have that bond. Remember that you have that twin flame or that soulmate. Or I personally think everyone belongs with their twin flame, but you know, if you're not ready for that in this lifetime and you're wanting a soulmate, then that's soulmate connection. But whatever connection this is, remember that you have it. That person it's like a butterfly with two wings. Like, well, not two wings, technically four, I suppose. But anyway, it's like a butterfly with the two sets of wings. So you need to realize that you're one part and they're another part. Together you create this flow. Together you create this ease. This person is here to create love and ease and a happy life with you. They are here to take away that sadness, but you have to put in the work too. So I hope that helps, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye.